with the opportunity to get away for a couple of days, we were desperate to find somewhere that wasn't going to be wet. We looked, kept watching the weather zone to see around New South Wales where we could go. Anyway, stick with us as we check out a few new places and venture to a couple of old. So first stop was in the little town of Gundy, New South Wales, which is only 3 hours from Sydney. We planned to camp in the reserve behind Lingalonga Hotel and enjoy a meal there. It's only in walking distance to where you camp, and we arrived right on happy hour. How cool is that? Pretty cool. The reserve for camping is just past the pub. Turn left and you'll come to Camp Street. Head to this shed that you're looking at right now, where you'll find a QR code that you can check in and pay with your credit card. It's $12.50 for non-power or $15 for power. You need to apparently book the power before you go. There are toilets and it's a beautiful clean campground. There's rubbish bins and yeah, location's perfect. So we've done our little 3-hour trip, is that right? Yep. 3-hour trip from home, and this is our campsite for the night at Lingalonga Hotel Campground. It's actually Gundy Crown Reserve, so we can just walk there. It is a Thursday night, so I don't know how busy it'll be at the pub, but we're here for dinner, a couple of drinks, and stroll home. Maybe skip.
Come on, hop.
Hop, and it's raining. Look at that over there. Country New South Wales, love it. And regardless of the weather, it doesn't matter.
Little river down there.
We're on the road, and yeah, I wonder if we'll have a fire later tonight. So it's time to head to the pub. Got the brolly. This is where we are. We're the only ones camping by the looks of it. Tomorrow night might be a different story, but at this stage we're planning to go exploring this weekend. Come here on a weekend when the sun's shining and it's packed with families and travellers. Well, Thursday night's turned out to be a busy evening here at Lingalonga. And what did we just have?
Crispy chicken wings with buffalo and blue cheese sauce.
And I would say that would be up there as one of the top chicken wings I've ever had.
It's a big call.
Yeah. So it's no surprise that we had a great night at the pub. A special shout out to Ethan and Georgia who run the hotel. You guys are awesome. We had so much fun and you gave us delicious food to fill our bellies.
That was our table for the night. We were expecting a few more to come, but it was just the two of us.
Well, good morning all. I can highly recommend Lingalonga Hotel. We are camped just over there. We've woken to a few patches of blue, which is beautiful. Highly recommend coming here. We had a great night. A local stud farm was having an event, so there was lots of jackaroos, here, and the atmosphere was wonderful. Food was fantastic, and the owners are so lovely. So do yourself a favour, get out of Sydney, 3-hour drive, and make this your first stop before you go somewhere. Just checking out where else you can camp. I think you can camp anywhere along the river here. So if it was really wet, you could sit under there, couldn't you?
You could.
Oh, there's the river. Tennis, play a bit of tennis. It's great, like $25. I'm happy to do that, to be able to walk to dinner and skip home.
It goes to the local community. They've got bushwalks here.
Yeah, so pretty good. I don't think this will be the first time we stay here.
Well, it was the first time we stayed here.
Oh, sorry.
It may not be the last time.
Oh dear. Yeah, we So we venture north through a few country towns on our way to the little town of Nundle, which is just over an hour and a half from Gundy. Nundle's well known for the wool mill, and you can do a factory tour. There's a gold mine museum, there's bushwalks, and there's Hanging Rock Lookout. While we were there, we found out about an annual event that happens the first Sunday in May every year called the Great Nundle Dog Race. It sounds like such a hoot. People bring their dogs to town, and there's dog singing competitions and a lot more. There's food stores, and the fundraiser is for the community. I think it's worth popping it on the list to do. We're just on a reserve just outside Nundle, checking out some camping, and look at that beautiful wallaby. They're really dark. He's just looking. Wow, big one. So we've had a lot of rain, so it's a bit muddy in parts, and the river's really brown. Do you know what the name of the river is?
Peel, I think.
Peel.
Peel. Sure.
This is a nice spot. What Steve's doing here, but the caravan just sort of got in a funny spot. Oh, got stuck in a rut. That's what that saying is. Yep. Commit, and hopefully you can turn around if we don't want to stay here. So she's a bit muddy, and we're a little bit stuck in this rut. Oh, that wasn't too bad. We've decided to go up. There's a dam, so we're going to go and have a look before we settle on a spot down here. So I don't get splattered. Nice and muddy. We've had a look from town, just outside town, and decided that we would come a little bit further. And this is Bowling Alley Point Recreation Reserve, and it's $5 per person per day. So we've just popped some money in an envelope, and we are going to find a spot here. Look at that, the sun's shining. Yay, hope that remains. This is where we've ended up, at Chatty Dam. And we've got a beautiful spot, and it's quite hot. You could get sunburnt here. There's some dead trees in the water, so wouldn't it be lovely if we get a fantastic sunset, Stevie?
That'd be awesome.
We've got this beautiful big tree, and we've got some ducks in the water. And I'm just sitting here watching you do all the work. Good thing is it doesn't take much to set up. It's a great spot, and there's so many to choose from along the dam. There's people scattered everywhere. $10 a night for 2 people. I think it's pretty good, and there are toilets further around. And showers. Oh, $1 a shower, it said.
Hot showers.
Yeah. Anyway, watch this space. I'm hoping there'll be a bit of colour this afternoon in the sky. So how good is this backdrop? I just thought I'd show you a new dessert that I'm going to prep now for later. I've bought some Clinkers Cadbury chocolate, and I have banana, and I've actually scooped the top out, and I pop a row of chocolate and then just wrap it in the pastry, and we're going to cook that in the camp oven tonight after our dinner. So I've got my banana, my chocolate, and then I've cut 2 strips of the puff, and you just wrap it around like this. Now normally what I cook I haven't done before, but I actually made these the other night at home for Marg Steve, and they love them, so I thought I'll do that in the camp oven. So yeah, just put 2 strips around, and there you have it, 2 little bananas wrapped in puff pastry with chocolate. So I will show you what they look like once I've cooked them. So for tomorrow night's dinner, I'm actually going to do a marinade, because we're going to cook on our flat dog grill, but I'm going to make up a marinade now just to leave it overnight. So the chicken that I put in it will have a lovely flavour when we cook it on the grill. Anyway, I'm just going to pop a few things together and I'll tell you what's in my marinade. I'm just waiting patiently while Steve cuts some firewood, and then I'll tell you what's in my marinade. So I've just made a marinade. I've popped some 5 billet in this press lock bag, and how I make my marinade is I put 1/4 cup of pineapple juice, I put 1/4 cup of soy sauce, I put 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, I put in a tablespoon of Worcestershire, I put a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, and then I found this chilli that we had in the cupboard. Yeah, so I've thrown in a tablespoon of that too for a little bit of an extra tang. Anyway, I'm going to put this in the fridge overnight, and we're going to have that for dinner tomorrow night and cook it on Steve's flat dog. But tonight we're actually going to be cooking a ribeye, so I'll probably get that prepped, I think. Got to put olive oil on it, and then I'm going to put Satar seasoning on it. I might also put it in a press lock bag just to save getting really messy. And then we're going to cook that in the camp oven.
Just us two, I'll follow you to somewhere new, somewhere new.
how's the serenity? There are so many ducks and birds, and there's one that actually makes a laughing sound. We're getting a bit paranoid. She's laughing at us. How beautiful is this? Always good when there's water to capture a reflection. You having a good time, Steve?
Very relaxing.
Very relaxing. I hope that bird does his little laugh again. It is gorgeous here. So pretty. Cook something using this clever little machine. It's a rice cooker, because I know a few people bought it after seeing me cook with it at the beginning of the year. Anyway, tonight, because we're doing a roast, I'm going to do my version of a baked potato dish using these canned potatoes. So I'm just going to put my ingredients in. I'm making this up as I go, so hopefully it works. So I've got my thickened cream, I've got mayonnaise, I've got milk, and I've got garlic, and I've got my thyme. The other thing I'm going to add is some tasty cheese. Just a handful of that. Then I'm going to get my potatoes and pour them in too. I've drained these. They come with a bit of water in them. Okay, so we're just going to coat that with this cheesy, creamy mix. I think that quantity is pretty good actually for this clever, I should say, or my little Stormy. It's my nickname for it. So just mixing that all together. The only thing with this, it's not going to brown. Like if I did this in an oven, I think the camp oven would be good, or I could cook it in the hooded barbecue. But I just want to be able to see if it works in this little machine. I might put a little bit more of that thyme on the top. And then I'm going to put a little bit of mozzarella on the top, because that'll be nice and gooey. Okay, so I've turned on my inverter and I've put it on cook. I'd say this will take about 20 to 30 minutes. I'll come and check it at 20 and see how it's going. So as a side to our potato bake, I'm going to do, I got Steve just lightly cooking some broccoli and some snow peas until they're lovely lime green and almost cooked. Then I'm going to put that actually aside in some foil. I'll sprinkle some sesame seeds and some flaked almonds on top. Okay, so that is my lovely green side dish, and Steve's just getting the, it's actually a eye fillet.
A fillet roast?
Yeah.
So in a hot pan.
And it's covered in olive oil, and then I did the za'atar seasoning and did that this afternoon. So yeah, Steve's going to, I think you sear it for like 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
All around. All
sides, and then we will pop it in our camp oven. Yeah. So now we're going to pop it in this cake tin and then put it in the camp oven for another 15 minutes.
20 minutes on low heat.
Yeah. What a lovely place to be on a Friday evening.
Lucky. Lucky to be here.
With the monkeys.
Yeah, it sounds like we're at
the zoo.
Dubbo Zoo at the, whatever those monkeys are.
Yeah, these are actually, or the bird, it's bird life that's making this racket. So we're just going to check it.
Been on for about 20 minutes.
Oh, yum.
I think that's going all right. We'll let it rest for another 15, 20.
So just take it away from the fire. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just going to put it to bed.
Okay, the moment of truth. Let's have a look how this looks. Oh, that's all right. I mean, if I had done it in the hooded barbecue or the camp oven, it would have browned on top. But that's going to be all right. It's going to be delicious, actually. It's very cheesy and creamy. Alrighty, so we're all set to see how our roast has gone. Please put it right. Does it feel tender? Yeah. Oh, that's good. Pink is good. Yum. And so I just bought this from Coles in one of those cryo
Cryo.
yeah. Okay, so dinner was divine, and now it's time to cook dessert. So I've got our bananas in there, and we're going to slowly cook them. So Steve actually preheated the camp oven this time. Sorry. I think that's done. And there you have it, my banana torpedo, chocolate torpedo with the clinker chocolate. You could try any of the chocolate flavours. I mean, you could put Marvelous Creations or Caramello. Anyway, what do we say?
Bon appetit.
So here we go. Another day, another destination. So we're leaving Chaffley Dam, and yeah, we just decided, like we do, we just want to see some more things. So no idea where we'll be camping tonight, but it's all part of the adventure. It actually poured last night, so there's lots of puddles, but we're all nice and dry. So we're just heading back into Nundle, and I just have to say the countryside is super green. I think there's been so much wet weather of late, and it is beautiful. We just went and had a little look at the western side of Chaffley Dam, and the road is closed because it's actually flooded. So if you do decide to come here, whether you double check with council, we went to the eastern side, and that was fine to drive into with lots of choice for campsites. So we're just at Singleton Car Wash to clean the car and the caravan that has been splattered with mud this weekend. There we go. So we've had a lovely country drive today, and it's been quite windy, so we thought, oh, we're not going to just sit around all day in the wind. Anyway, we've decided to just check out if we can find a sheltered spot at Broke. We'll be closer to home for tomorrow's trip.
Somewhere new.
So we're just coming into the little town of Broke and going to McNamara Reserve, which I had a video up recently when I came up by myself. It's a free camp.
There's a few vans there.
Oh, there's heaps of vans. Anyway, we'll check it out.
Sleep on a starlit beach.
And so this is where we've decided to camp for the night. It's not too breezy. There is some wind up in the top of the trees, but feel a little bit protected here, and we'll just get the last of the sun. So I think I might get some food prep done for our dinner and dessert. Yeah, didn't want to go home, but it wasn't the nicest day to be just sitting where we were. So I think we made the right decision, and we're only like an hour and a half from home now for tomorrow's trip. Okay, so it's prep time, and this is my backdrop for today in the Hunter Valley. What I'm going to cook tonight is the chicken that I marinated yesterday, and I've also going to do these barbecue chili corn ribs. So what I got my darling to do was chop up some corn long ways. He had to actually get his machete to cut through it. So you need a very sharp knife for this. So I've got lots of little corn ribs, I'll call them. So I'm popping them into a plastic bag. This bag came off my broccolini. So I thought I'll use that because to it, I'm going to create a little bit of a spice to go on top. And first of all, I'm going to put olive oil in and coat my corn in the olive oil before I put the spices on. I thought this would be a really good one to do in Steve's flat dog heat bead grill, so we can cook all this together. So just mix that together with the olive oil. Then I'm going to get some paprika, and I would say it's about 2 teaspoons. That's a bigger one. 2 teaspoons of sweet paprika. Then I'm going to use some Cajun pepper. I'm going to use, or maybe, this is going to be spicy, 1 big heaped teaspoon. Will I put some chili flakes in? Would you like chili flakes? Yep. Okay. So the boss said, yeah, let's do it. Let's make it hot. So just a couple of chili flakes. And then I'm just going to rub that all around. These are going to be super hot. Anyway, so that's good. I've coated this. I'll pop this back in the fridge until we're ready to cook. Then I've got to make the next part of what I want to serve for dinner tonight. Just wait till I get my things together. Okay, so what I'm going to get Steve to cook later on is some broccolini. Not all that. I got the family bunch. Didn't need that much, but it was better value. Anyway, I'm going to make a dressing that goes on the top of our broccolini once it's cooked. And what I needed to do was put, I'm just going to squeeze this lemon, the rind of 1 lemon and the juice. So I'm just doing it this way so I don't get the seeds in it. This is a very delicious dressing, just to add a little extra flavour to that broccolini. So it's the juice of 1 lemon, and then for the next bit, I have to go and wash my hands. Okay, I'm back with clean hands. I love miso paste. This is awesome in soups, but I'm going to use it in this dressing. And what I want is a tablespoon of miso. So that's that. Then I'm going to put a teaspoon of minced garlic in there. Then I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of maple syrup. This is sugar free. We like that. And then I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I've forgotten my dressing container that you shake it up with, so I'm just popping it into a jug at the moment. Excuse that glare, the sun is just moving down. Anyway, the last ingredient is some Parmesan cheese. So probably about a tablespoon of that. And then mix that together. And then when our broccolini is cooked, we can pour this on it and it will just be fantastic. I actually think I'll slice a lemon and cook the broccolini with the lemon as well to give it a little extra tang. Anyway, on to preparing dessert. Oh, just one thing, I also added pepper to this. And another ingredient I did forget, I've put some brown sugar, just a tablespoon of brown sugar in with the corn. Just a quick cheerio to Vicky and Steve, who just came and said hello. This is them there. nice to meet you. They've come to McNamara Reserve several times. It is such a great spot, and they also rode their bikes to the wineries one time, and the wineries delivered their wine back to the campground. So there's a little option if you come to Broke. Anyway, what I'm doing for dessert today is I'm using these Pink Lady apple slices, and I popped them in a container, and then I just sprinkled some cinnamon sugar on them, and I'm making little sweet dumplings out of them with puff pastry. So I've just used the base of my little dumpling maker to cut a circle, pop your apple and cinnamon in there, and then just press shut. And then you have, whoops, started to stick. I pushed it too hard that time. You have a beautiful dumpling that I'm going to cook in the camp oven later tonight. Or Steve is. Yeah, sorry, Stevie.
While I'm watching my weight.
And so this little thing here, you can buy them from Kmart. I think you get 2 sizes for under $2, or a discount shop, even an op shop, you might be able to find them. You put savoury or sweet in them. Someone did ask me recently what size camp ovens we have, and I somehow lost the message. It came in like one of those hidden ones. Anyway, we just have a small and a large one. Do you know exactly like what size?
It's a 4.5 quart and a 9 quart.
Okay, a 4.5 quart is a small one, and a 9 quart for the large one. So if you're watching, that's what we've got. Steve's just getting our heat beans ready to cook in our flat dog little cooker from where is it? Barbecues Galore. Yep. Chopping a little bit more firewood because we're going to have a nice toasty night. So we're pretty happy with our little site here. This is right at the beginning of the far right entrance, and I expected more people to be here. There are still a lot of campers. Yeah, but how good.
Heaps of room, so everyone's spread out.
Yeah, and like it's free. It's wonderful. More communities or councils should do it, because it brings people to the regions to spend money and put money back into their community.
Yes.
Yeah, so.
I really like to take 2 on my log splitting, but anyway.
Oh, you're going to split?
Well, I'm trying.
It's stuck. Oh, so we are near the road, but I mean overnight it's quiet. Good job, my darling, to be away doing what we love. Alrighty, so with our lovely marinated chicken, we're going to cook on that flat dog grill with our broccolini and our corn ribs. I am going to make some jasmine coconut rice. Now I'm just going to pour this whole can in, and I've put 1 cup of rice that came with the measuring jug that came with the actual Clever rice cooker. Anyway, I've never done this before, so I'm keen to see how it turns out. I'm just going to get a spoon out. I didn't do that earlier. And just mix that around. And then let's see how this turns out. I don't know if you've had coconut rice before, but oh my goodness, it's delicious. So I'll pop my lid on. I'm doing this all one-handed because I'm holding my little phone to video. I've turned the inverter on, and I'm going to press cook. Anyway, I estimate 20 to 30 minutes. 20 minutes probably. Okay, so it's flat dog time. Okay, so like usual, I have prepared a lot of food. But I bought that, I think it was a 700 gram chicken thigh packet. It was just more economical to do that. So we're actually going to cook it all because what we've got left over, I'll take home and make a risotto out of it or something for Rye, who's living with us now. Yeah, so if you're going to cook, you may as well do a lot, and then you can use leftovers for other things. So we're doing the chicken first.
Yeah, we'll get that going.
This is going to be so yummy. And I just had a look at the coconut rice and it looks so good. It smells so nice in the caravan. I've just turned that off so it's keeping it warm within the little rice cooker. Okay, time for our hot corn ribs. They are going to be so hot. I know the Cajun pepper, I probably went a little bit overboard, but hey.
And then you backed it up with some chili flakes.
If it doesn't hurt, it wasn't worth it. Anyway, again, there's probably too many for two, but hey, if you're cooking, you may as well cook extra. Leftovers are always good. Look at that, yummo. Only the family were here. I have plenty of food for them. Check this out. I think we have excelled with our barbecue tonight. Can't wait to see what it all tastes like. Hey, it is tucker time. So we're just going to remove everything off these hot coals. I love this little flat dog. It wasn't that expensive either, was it?
Oh, it's $100 or something.
Oh, maybe it was. Anyway, it's well worth the money, I think. So pop the little corn on the side and then we'll...
All about presentation.
Oh, it is, absolutely. And then, yeah, we'll take just a small portion. Oh, no.
You didn't see that
No. Oh, Clancy of the overflow.
Look, I think I've just charred the corn
Oh,
beautifully.
that's okay. I think that'll be lovely. So pop that aside. And now, my darling assistant, would you mind putting the broccolini in this dish here? And I have a dressing. I'm just grabbing my hands.
With the lemon?
Yeah, throw the lemon in as well. And we're going to toss it all together with this fantastic dressing I made earlier. Yum. See, I think that was good. I think that saved the broccolini. Woo. Okay.
Unfortunately, a bit of the broccolini made it through the grill.
Oh, okay, you're so good at this. Okay, so just
I've
pour
got
it.
the hands for it.
Pour it in there, and I'm hoping like the warmth of everything, if you mix it all through, if you feel there's too much, stop and then just mix that all through. It's got I mean, I think what I made would have done the whole family size broccolini pack, but I only dished up how much we're gonna.
So what's that got in it?
It's got a lot of lovely, lot of love in it actually. It's got parmesan, lemon rind, lemon juice,
I can smell
garlic. It's going to be beautiful on our plate. Let's go. All right, so time to serve. And look at that coconut rice. That's going to be lovely with our chicken.
Fantastic.
Steve's just serving it up. And there you have it. That is a sensational dinner camping. Who said that camping is not 5-star?
Gourmet.
Okay, so it's cocktail time. And as a little tribute to Steve's beautiful dad, I am going to make a drink he made for me when I was a teenager and it burnt my throat. So Steve's dad would have been 94 a week ago. So what I'm making is a rusty nail, and what is in that is whiskey. A good friend of mine said Glenfiddich whiskey is probably the best, but I've got monkey shoulder, so I'm going to put 30 ml of whiskey into a cup with ice, and then 30 ml of Drambuie. This is a new discovery. Well, other than having it when I was a teenager, I've only just recently tried this again. So 30 ml of that as well. Whoa! Slippery little sucker. So I might just get the back of a spoon, swish that around for Steve and I, just to cheers to Raymond. We miss you. Okay, so just a tad full from dinner. We're just going to do one each of our sweet dumplings in the camp oven. This is our big one. I do recommend trying to get your hands on a little mini pizza tray, because it's really good to use within your camp oven. Whatever you can cook in your oven at home, you can cook in these camp ovens. Think of it like that. It's just an oven that you're using the heat of your coals to cook. Okay.
Okay, take 5.
Yeah, I don't know what the temp this is, but it must be 5. Oh, I think just a little bit longer. They're almost there, almost there.
You want a bit more heat on? Or just leave that heat
just
on?
leave that on. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so good things come to those that wait. Let's have a look.
No matter what, it'll be ready this time.
Yeah, this is it. I'm not going to wait any longer. Man, that's a lot of coals.
But just remember, good things comes to those who wait.
Correct.
Well, it's hot.
Okay. Yay! They are perfect. Woohoo! Little apple delights, little apple dumplings. Oh, wacky do. You know that smell of those McDonald's apple pies? That's what I'm getting here in our caravan. Anyway, that was a great success and so easy. Unfortunately, our firewood did take a little bit to get hot to give really good coals. Anyway, that's the whole thing about the camp oven. So if you like our camp recipes, you know we have 2 books available now with a total of 45 really cool recipes. This one isn't in it. I'm working on volume 3, and thank you to all those that have purchased our books over the last couple of weeks. It truly is humbling. So I'll finish this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. I just want to leave you with a little thought. There's a lovely lady that follows us, Kate P3172. She said they haven't been away enough recently, and her husband said to her, we need to channel our inner Gibbo and just go. So on that note, just get out there. Life's too short. Every opportunity, just hit the road and explore and enjoy this beautiful country we live in. Anyway, thanks for watching.